Ever walked into a room and instantly sensed who's in charge? Maybe you noticed who everyone's eyes follow or who seems the most comfortable and confident. That feeling isn't random, it's your brain picking up on social status cues. That's social status, an invisible force shaping every group, every interaction, and even the way we see ourselves. It's not just about money or possessions, it's about the value others place on you, the respect you command, and the influence you hold in a group. Imagine society as a giant ladder. Some people stand at the top, some in the middle, and others at the bottom. Where you stand can change over time, but the ladder is always there. This ladder is built from things like your job, education, reputation, and even your social connections. The more you have, the higher you climb. It decides who gets heard, who gets opportunities, and whose opinions matter most. Sometimes it even determines who gets second chances. Social status is the silent language in every interaction, shaping our conversations, our relationships, and even our self-esteem. From ancient royalty to modern influencers, it's always been about securing respect, resources, and a sense of belonging. The faces change, but the game stays the same. We're wired to figure out our place fast, put strangers together, and the sorting begins almost instantly. It's a natural instinct helping us navigate new environments. Social status is as real as gravity, quietly running in the background of our lives, shaping our choices, our opportunities, and the way we connect with others, even when we don't notice it. Think back to the school playground, the original social battlefield, where every day felt like a new round in an unspoken game. Here, alliances were formed, rivalries sparked, and everyone was trying to figure out where they belonged. The cool kids set the trends, deciding what was in and what was out, while the rest of us found our place somewhere on the invisible ladder, always aware of who was above or below. Fast forward to adulthood, the playground transforms into the office, the boardroom, or the factory floor. The faces change, but the dynamics remain strikingly familiar. The game's the same, just with job titles, salaries, and corner offices instead of lunch tables and swings. We still look for our place, still notice who's leading and who's following. Throughout history, societies have been built on rigid status systems, like the caste system or medieval feudalism, where your place was set at birth and moving up or down was nearly impossible. Today, status still shapes our daily lives, but often in more subtle, less obvious ways. It's woven into the fabric of our routines, influencing how we see ourselves and others. Who gets served first at a coffee shop? Is it the person in a suit or the one who looks like they're in a hurry? These tiny moments reveal hidden hierarchies. Who gets honked at in traffic? Sometimes it's not just about driving. It's about who we think deserves respect and who we think we can ignore. Every day we make tiny judgments, quick glances, subtle nods, or dismissive looks, all about status, even if we don't realize it. We hand out and take away bits of status constantly, often without noticing. Compliments, eye contact, or even silence can shift someone's place in the social order. It affects who gets respect, who gets ignored, and how we treat each other in every setting, from meetings to casual conversations. The script is invisible, but we all follow it, often without a second thought. Our actions and reactions are shaped by these unwritten rules. Status is everywhere, shaping every interaction, guiding our choices, and influencing the way we connect with the world around us. Why do we crave status? It's hardwired. Our ancestors needed it to survive. Higher status meant better food, safety, and chances to pass on genes. Our brains reward us with feel-good chemicals when our status rises. That's why praise, promotions, or even social media likes feel so good. Status drives us to achieve, innovate, and leave a mark. But when our status is threatened, we feel real anxiety. Public speaking, criticism, exclusion all sting. The status game can inspire greatness or bring out our worst. Social media amplifies it, turning status into a global scoreboard. Understanding this helps us see why we get so caught up in the game. The good news? The world is more open than ever before, and the rules are changing. Status isn't set in stone anymore. The barriers that once held people back are crumbling, and new opportunities are opening up every day. Today, you can climb the ladder through education, hard work, and by thinking outside the box, or creativity. Social mobility is real, and people from all walks of life are proving it. But status is fragile. You can slide down just as quickly as you rise, sometimes with just one misstep or a sudden change in fortune. That's why people work so hard to protect it, putting in long hours and making sacrifices to hold on to what they've earned. What society values changes over time: land, bloodlines, tech skills, or social impact. What was once important may fade and new priorities emerge. You have more power than you think. Your choices and actions can shape your path. Every community has its own ladder, its own way of measuring success and respect. In some groups, creativity, passion, and originality, or compassion and kindness matter more than money or titles. If you don't like the ladder you're on, you can find a new one, or even build your own from scratch, creating your own definition of success. By choosing your values and your circle, you surround yourself with people who lift you up and share your vision. You define what status means for you, setting your own goals and standards. The game is yours to play, so climb, slide, or change the rules. The choice is in your hands. Social status is real and powerful, but you can use it wisely. Start by noticing the status games around you. Awareness gives you perspective. Choose your own definition of success. Don't just climb the ladder handed to you. Build your status on what matters to you: competence, kindness, integrity. Respect yourself, and outside opinions lose their grip. The best way to gain status: give it to others. Celebrate their wins, listen, and lift people up. Influence and respect are boomerangs. What you give comes back. Remember, status is just one chapter in your story. Use it as a tool, not a measure of your worth. Choose your ladder, define your values, and write your own story. That's real status.